beautiful people, it's Tamika Lynn. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining. And if you're returning, I do appreciate you sticking around and continuing to come back. Over here on my channel, for those that don't know, I love to discuss all things beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. I have a love for all things handbags. I absolutely love Louis Vuitton. So we kind of talk about Louis Vuitton a lot over here. Today's video is Louis Vuitton, so what can I say? But if those are things that interest you, please hit that little subscribe button down below. I am on my quest to reach 1,000 subbies. I'm close yet far, so any help would be greatly appreciated. It's completely free, and I would love to be friends so that I could say, hey friend. A couple of months ago, I started this series about handbags in my collection that are still brand new that I have never used. For 2023, I told myself this is going to be a use more, buy less year for me. Over the years, I've collected a lot of handbags, and some of those handbags have just been sitting for quite some time, not being used. I love them in my collection. It's just I hadn't gotten around to using them yet. So I said this year I was totally dedicated to, making use of what I have more so than just continuing to buy new handbags. I mean, if you're a Louis Vuitton enthusiast, you know that they drop a new collection every week. So trying to keep up with that was just a no-go for me. I wanted to be way more intentional this year. So I decided it would be a great series to go over handbags that I have in my collection that I have not used, but I'm planning on using very, very soon. So if that's something that you want to talk about, stick around. So in past videos, and I'll link a few down below, we've talked about a limited edition SPEEDY that I have. I know I talked about my PETIT PALAIS. What else have I talked about? I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, my Chanel Jumbo double flap. So yeah, all of those bags, absolutely adore. Still haven't used some of those bags, but getting around to it slowly. But in today's video, we are going to discuss the Graceful MM. Now, this is a bag that I liked, but I never liked it enough to actually buy over the years. I do have a Delightful, which is no longer, it's discontinued by Louis Vuitton, and several years ago it was replaced with the Graceful. I'll try to find a picture of me carrying my Delightful and I'll insert it, but that's in Damier Azur. Absolutely love that bag for like spring, summer months. I'm a lover of hobo bags. So since I had the Delightful in the Azure print, I also have an Artsy that I've had for years that I loved so very much. So I always felt like the Graceful wasn't really needed because I was carrying, my Artsy so much. I have other hobo bags that made more sense to me as well. I have a Portobello. It's no longer made. It's also discontinued, so you would have to find that on the pre-love market, but I'll try to insert a picture of that as well. So between the Artsy, the Portobello, and the Delightful, I kept saying, I probably don't need that. And then one day I walked in the store and was like, ooh, I want that. That's usually how it happens with me. I will be honest. At first, I thought I did want this purse in Damier Ebene with a red interior, but it was just really hard to come by. For whatever reason, the system wouldn't allow my CA to order it at the time I was in Europe. So she had to just wait until it came in stock. So every week they got new stuff in, but it kept coming in the PM size and not the MM size. So I kind of just said, okay, whatever. Let's forget about that. If it comes, it comes. If not, it doesn't. One day I'm in the store and I see they have a Graceful MM in monogram. I would have preferred it in the pink interior, and I'll insert a picture, but unfortunately they only had it in the beige. So I was like, let's go ahead. Let's do this. I'll take the bag. So I went ahead and bought the bag that day. And this was, I want to say I bought this bag last May, so 2022. So a little over a year ago. However, I'm gonna carry it sometime this year. So without any further ado, let's get into this bag. All right, good people. So this is the Graceful MM in monogram. This is a coated canvas bag. The interior is a beige color, and it's this textile fabric lining. I do keep it stuffed. I had it, you know, in my closet, so I do have it stuffed. So let's remove some of the stuffing, and I kept the desk bag inside. But it's one big hole. I mean, this bag is pretty big. I'll put the dimensions down below just for reference, but it's a pretty big bag. I absolutely love the style because I like hobo bags. I've always been a hobo girl. That sounds so funny. I've always been a hobo girl. But anyways, I love the look of a hobo bag, especially a good hobo bag. So just for, you know, those reasons I told you about earlier, I didn't buy it, you know, when I thought about it at first. It took some time to actually grow on me for me to say, okay, you need to add this to your collection. The bag has a magnetic closure, so no zipper, but it does close. It's just this little magnet. I'll try to show you guys if you could see that. And so just the magnetic closure, and it does have one zipper on the inside. I'm trying to show you that. You can see that. So deep pocket. So one big hole. I would definitely probably not use a organizer with this bag. I love the look of slouch bags. Like in this style, I would rather it be slouchy. So I'll try to, you know, show it to you guys, but absolutely love it. I did get it hot stamped. Try to show that to you. And I got my my nickname, Meek, M-E-K, and I went with I want to say this might have been size medium in the hot stamp. I can't remember, but it's the gold foil. But yeah, this is the bag. I compare it to the Delightful. I feel like they're very similar. It's just little differences, very subtle differences. But as far as the aesthetic of the bag, I feel like they look very similar. This is untreated vachetta. So in a bag like this, you know, you would need to, you would have to worry about, of course, you know, water spots, etc., like you would, you know, any regular monogram and vachetta bag. But whether or not I want to spray this with any type of like apple guard or anything, I don't know. There's another brand that I use, and I've sprayed some bags in the past. I've bought apple guard, but I have yet to use it. I have a brand new bottle. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is apple guard, and a lot of people swear by this. And then you also have folks that say you really shouldn't do anything to these bags. I do have a friend that wipes her bags down, the vachetta that is, with a water wipe, and that's all she does to it. And she swears by it. She says her bags get a very even patina, meaning like as the leather ages, you know, the oils in our hands, etc., it starts to turn like a tannish, you know, darker color, which my Delightful, because I've had it for several years, it has patina quite a bit. It's like a honey color. I've actually thought about getting the vachetta replaced, and I actually text my CA about 2 weeks ago to ask about pricing for it. So it's one of those things I'm still thinking about. But I'm torn because although the brand new look is nice, I also like that patina look, so who knows. But as far as this particular bag, I love her. I feel like this is a great go, like pick up and go type bag. You know, you just throw it on your shoulder and you're out. Like I said though, I probably would not do an organizer. I might try it with the organizer because I definitely have one that would fit, and just to see if I like it or not. But I like the slouch look more for this particular bag. I will do a what fits, and I also would like to compare this bag to like the Loop Hobo GM or let's say like a Neverfull, just to see yeah, how they would look compared to each other. So I think I'll do that video as well. But let me know your thoughts. If you have a Graceful, just curious to know how you're liking it, if you're loving it, and if you guys are using Apple Guard on your bags these days. Just very curious about that. So let me know down below in the comments. Feel free to tell me about any other things you do to your bags outside of, you know, the things I've mentioned, Apple Guard, water wipes. Is there anything else that you might be doing that you would love to share with us? I'd love to hear it. But yeah, so I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give me a big thumbs up if you have. Leave me some comments down below, and you are more than welcome to share this video with all of your friends. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and until next time, be safe.